And there we go. Sorry for that. Sorry just for sitting here and you just watching me type tweets. We've already messed up the stream twice already tonight, but we've squared it away. We're in business now. So let's get cracking on what hopefully will be a pretty damn good show. Outside of the technology fuck-ups that we've already had. I haven't even had a drink yet. And it's still hitting me for 6 on here. But we're here now. It's all good. Welcome to Dits on YouTube. A channel on the rise, I would say. These live streams have been very enjoyable so far, and they keep getting better and better and getting more and more traction, which is always good to see. It's always good to see. So if you are new to the channel and you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button, and you'll enjoy more live streams going forward and some content smattered around the place as well, gaming, wrestling, or otherwise. We're changing some branding up as well. We got a new logo tonight. Haven't updated the overlay because I literally did it a couple of hours ago, but hey, that's where we are. I don't usually watch the pre-show to Extreme Rules, but I figured I'd just hit mics and stuff. No, I figured I'd give it a go and kind of see what I've been missing out on all this time. But so far, it is pretty much how I remember it being. Just dudes talking. It's distracting, really, if anything. But I'm just gonna see if you're obviously in the stream, feel free to jump in on the chat. That was the best time actually for some interaction, because we are in the pre-show and not much is going on right now. Let's be honest. So if you're in, we can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be about wrestling. We can talk about absolutely anything. I do not care. There we go. It's good to see the chat's working there. So we've got the test through. The test came back positive. BJ, how's it going, mate? Welcome. You've come at a good time. I've just fixed the chat, so I can actually see everything that you're doing, which is good. However, you actually jumped in on the test stream earlier tonight, and as you can see, the overlay is no longer moving. It broke. I don't know what the hell went on with that thing. But hey, here we are. And we're opening up the first can of beverage. We're going with a cider. A fruity cider. I love a fruity cider. A Copperberg strawberry and lime. Get these windows open so I can see a bit of everything. Bailey dough straps. Fruity Dits. Who doesn't love a Fruity Dits? These are facts. Here we go. That lovely sound. Here it goes. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Chef's kiss on that. Beej, are you here for the whole show or are you dipping in and out? I'll tell you what. I say this, literally every stream I spend a good portion talking about how great Sasha and Bailey are. And that ain't no different. I I'm looking for. Obviously they both have their own matches tonight. Bayley facing off against Nikki, Sasha facing off against Asuka. Both matches are going to be great. So. Beach, you will stay forever. You are not leaving this stream. Ever. But we are 38 minutes away from Extreme Rules properly kicking off. And if you haven't seen it at this point, let's just move the mic in front of me so you can actually hear me properly. If you haven't heard, Kevin Owens and Buddy Murphy will be facing off against each other on the kickoff, which is wonderful, really. You know, there's going to be people... I'm actually going to mute this pre-show. It's actually really annoying me. Oh, piss off, Rosenberg. There we go. We've got Kevin Owens and Buddy Murphy, and a lot of people are going to complain that it's not on the main show, but, it's not really a feud that's going on. It's kind of one that's actually revisited from WrestleMania season, to be honest. I'm not really that fussed. I just know it's going to be a good match. If it's given time, and with it being the kickoff, we don't really know if that's going to be the case. Hopefully it is. Out of Bayley and Sasha, I think Bayley's going to be the one that retains tonight. You'd have to think. You'd like to think. I'm going to absolutely spam the WWE account with this stream. This is why I don't watch the kickoff, because they're talking about Sasha Banks' dog. Okay. Scott just said that the new and improved US Championship, and there it is. Is it new and improved? It's new. I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's an improvement or not. I'm still torn 50-50. I've seen some people do some Photoshop edits. Since they unveiled this thing. And what they've done is a lot better than this. They actually improved upon it. And hey, looking at Lashley and MVP here on the Dits on Wrestling podcast this weekend, the draft episode for our new series, the GM mode, kicked off, and these guys featured in one of our drafts. So go and check that out. It is on this YouTube channel, of course, because I did it. So hey, there's actually time to go and watch that instead of the pre-show. But if you want to stick with Dits live, for Extreme Rules, and you can watch it afterwards. That's the glory of YouTube. It's always there. Go check it out. And tomorrow, as part of the GM Mode series on the Dits on Wrestling podcast, Anthony is taking on Monday Night Raw fantasy booking it. So that's going to be fun. Alan! How's it going, mate? Happy to see you here. Some SLTD brethren. There's another plug as well. I'll throw plugs out all night long. SLTD Wrestling. Go check those guys out on Twitter at SLTD Wrestling and their website sltdwrestling.com for wrestling articles, podcast networks, and just a really good collection of dudes who just love wrestling. And there's some audio goodness in the fires at SLTD, which I may or may not be a part of. I've seen that, Alan, actually. I've seen quite a few people saying that Cedric's going to turn on Apollo tonight. And I'm all for it because the MVP himself has floated this idea of this stable that he's creating. He's already tried to, obviously he's recruited Bobby Lashley. He tried to recruit Apollo Crews. That obviously didn't really go well because that's why they're having a match tonight, more or less. I think Cedric would be a good addition to that because it would boost him straight away because Cedric has had nothing to do for ages. You look back when he did the Cruiserweight Classic. Is it the Cruiserweight? What the hell is that thing called? Yeah, the Cruiserweight Classic. All those years ago, four years ago maybe, whatever it was. And he had that endorsement from Triple H. Huge endorsement from Triple H. And then earned himself a contract not that long after. And then he's had like the odd push on Raw. The last notable one was when he was against Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was a heel back then. That shows you how long ago that was. So that's last year. And I think teaming him with MVP tonight, or not even if it's not tonight, even if it's just on Raw in the coming weeks, is a very, very smart idea and very, very good for Cedric. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that's where we go with it. But then where does Ricochet go from there? Does he then feud with this forming stable, or does he end up joining as well? These are the avenues that open up with stables, and that's why I love stables. Stables are fantastic. Beej, I am not getting any butt plugs out. It's not that kind of stream. Don't you worry. This is not OnlyFans. But if you do like OnlyFans, you can subscribe to me on OnlyFans at... I don't really have enough. See, Alyssa, I love Buddy Murphy. I think he's fantastic. And I love that how when everybody talks about Murphy, it's Buddy Murphy, despite the fact that Vince decided it was a great idea to drop the Buddy. Weird. But he is Buddy Murphy to me and will always be Buddy Murphy to me. I really like Buddy Murphy. I think he's an amazing wrestler. He's had some absolute blinders in the ring with the likes of Roman Reigns and Aleister Black. Some great matches with him. Tonight, Kevin Owens. He's going to have a good match with Kevin Owens, I am sure. Yeah, the eye for an eye match, Alan, is... I actually, this is the thing. I don't have words. I do not have words for this thing. I mean, I'm watching the clip now of Rey getting his eye gouged into the steel step. That was an amazing spot. It was awesome. But how have we gone from that to this? It is absolutely, what the fuck? That's exactly what it is. Because I'm assuming Extreme Rules is taped tonight. I don't know. If anybody knows in the chat, shout out. But presuming that it's taped, it's good. Yeah, exactly. It's because it's taped. It's going to be CGI nonsense. It really is. You're gonna. There's going to be some, because WWE haven't been great at these camera cuts during these tape shows. And as early as SmackDown Just Gone, when Braun came out, there was like a weird cut between when he was stood there like, and then like when he started his promo, like the cut was awful. It's going to be a case of somebody's getting the eye against the steps, and then the camera will cut, and then it'll cut back, and then there'll be this hanging eye. It's it's just so fucking stupid. I don't understand it. Swan fight was taped last week. Yes, I think I was actually taped this week. Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, I think they were struggling because of Bray and him wanting to keep away from people because of COVID, and obviously he's got a young family. But I assume the rest of the show's taped. I don't know. See, Alyssa, I think Buddy Murphy is a great heel. However, I do see your point, because if Buddy Murphy turned face and feuded with Seth, you know for a fact that those two together would put on some amazing matches. They really would. Oh, and by the way, JBL is talking right now, so let's ignore that. If you're new to the channel, or you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button, because I'm hoping something will pop up on the screen, which always gives me joy. It happened on my NXT live stream the other night, and it scared the shit out of me because I completely forgot I turned the thing on. So if you're not subscribed to Dits on YouTube, then do so now, and you may see something pop up on screen. And if you wait a good 5 or 10 seconds, it'll probably make me jump out this fucking seat. Oh yeah, yes, I remember the New Day Wyatt cinematic they did. I completely forgot about that. Was it any good? I can't remember if it was any good. I know it was filmed well. So because I'd never seen Matt Hardy's stuff from Impact. So that was my first foray into like cinematic wrestling. I really enjoyed it. But the actual match, I can't remember anything really about it. I just know that it was interesting, shall we say. Let's have a look at this chat here, because I think some of it is getting cut off, but I can't quite see. So we'll just check on the big screen. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. King Booker. It was a rip-off at the time. Beach, don't be like that. Don't be like that. But yes, it was. Oh, I tell you what, I don't know if anybody's had this before. A Copperberg, strawberry and lime. Ah, so refreshing. I don't really want to leave the stream and go at any point. But I'm gonna get my producer hat on now whilst these idiots are talking, and create a "Be Back Soon," a "Be Back Soon" sign. No, I won't, because we're about to have a match. Kevin Owens is on his way out. Do you think he's happy with his lot in WWE at the moment? I think Kevin Owens is fantastic. I drafted him in the GM mode series that we got going on the Dits on Wrestling podcast right now. I drafted him in there pretty high up. I rate Kevin Owens so freaking highly. The dude deserves love. Let's just set up a "Be Back Soon" because there's no way there's no way that I can go the duration of this stream without going to the toilet, especially when alcohol is in the mix. Not a chance. It's a little bit annoying, isn't it, that we've got Kevin Owens back amongst the Messiah and all that stuff. But it is what it is. You know, we got to live with this stuff. It's WWE. It's not always going to be. It's not always going to be a hit. There we go. Look, I'm just creating magic here, whilst we're streaming and watching some wrestling. But we now have a. Be Back Soon. I'm just waiting for that moment that the moths start coming in, because because I've got a ring light on here, and obviously the Mac screen going on as well. They do find their way in. I hate moths. I hate them a lot. There we go. There we go. We have a title up now, just in case I need to go. Be Back Soon. I'm not going to show it because all the chat will disappear, but at some point I will need to unleash. In fact, actually, let's copy that into this thing. Paste. Boop. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's some wrestling on at the moment, isn't there? Let's get back into that, shall we? Just prepping for the inevitable. That's what it is. Prepping for the inevitable, because it's going to happen. I'm going to need to go to the toilet. Yeah, I think Kevin's happy with that because his family live in Orlando, I think. And at the end of the day, he's getting paid. So I guess in this moment in time, that's all we need. I have to say, and I can say this. This isn't me just going after brownie points, because I know for a fact she's not watching this because she has no interest in wrestling. However, my wife is fucking amazing. She's texted me just saying, if I need anything, just let me know and I'll bring it up. So you might actually get a cameo from the missus up here at some point. Because I have enough drinks to last me a little while, but not... is it 3 hours? Extreme Rules? They've kind of like gone to about between 2 and 3 hours at the moment, which is great. That's a perfect pay-per-view time frame. But when you go 3 hours plus, it's so hard to stay engaged, especially when you're watching the kickoff as well. I say I'm watching the kickoff. I'm half on the phone, half chatting to you guys. And we're already at a point where it is absolutely roasting in here. So hot. I'll tell you what, I love that Meteora It's getting to that point where so many people use that move. But I still love it. Buddy does it. Sasha does it. EO does it, I think. You can't go a week without seeing it. Let's put it that way. Oh, hey, here's something that's interesting to me. It could actually be interesting to you, actually. In fact, no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that one to myself. I do have an announcement coming up very, very soon. And I think I'm actually going to do it. So once I get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I believe I'm 16 away as of right now. Hopefully that increases as the night goes on. But once I get to 100, I will reveal all. Let's put it that way. Dits is becoming a brand. That's all you're getting. I just saw that beach. I need that in my life. I need it. You know what I really hate at the moment? I remember the greatest match of all time, Edge Orton, where they piped in crowd noise. I thought that was great. I had no issue with piping in crowd noise or anything like that. I thought it was I thought it added a lot to it because I hate having the NXT guys as crowds. Because, I mean, how much of it is... I mean, I guess if you're piping in crowd noise, you can put cheers and boos wherever you want. But the NXT crowd... honestly, it's just the way they bang on the feckin' plexiglass all the time. It's shut the fuck up and just go away. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It just annoys me. That is a beauty of a moonsault there from Kev. I can't even jump up half a meter, let alone jump from the middle rope, spin, land on the top rope, and then do a moonsault. The horror show at Extreme Rules. Boom! Stunner! That's how it's done. Give Kev the win. Keep racking up those wins. That's what we like to see. Beach, yeah, I've had the Kraken run before. It's actually really nice. I hope Buddy's a future world champion. If you know me, you know I like my Buddy. Eye for an eye, honestly. What does it even mean? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Kevin Owens, you're too good to be somebody else's... I can't remember what the last puppet. Let's go with that. And it's time to mute this again whilst these idiots are chatting away. Here we go. It's the first of what will be quite a few, I'd imagine. No, Randy Orton's not on the card tonight, Alan, actually, which I find incredibly strange. They're actually having, against Big Show, they're having their unsanctioned match tomorrow night on Raw. I don't know why. They could have just had it tonight. There is no reason why, but I guess Big Show on a pay-per-view in 2020 is a bit. That would be my guess. But hey, stand by for the first. Stand by for the first. Be right back, because I need to crack open a window. Here it is. Huzzah! Look at that, like magic. It's like I never stood up and left. Thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Do you think Ciampa will get called up to a feud? Hey! Alan, it's funny you should say that. Because on the Dits on Wrestling podcast, the GM mode series that we have going on, I just so happen to have Tommaso Ciampa and Randy Orton on my show that I am fantasy booking. So I would like to see it happen, and I will make it happen on my show that I am fantasy booking as part of the Dits on Wrestling podcast. Plug, plug, plug. But in reality, I hope that actually does happen. But I think Tommaso has stated that he doesn't want to go up to the main roster. He has no desires to, which is fair, to be honest. But then he's not really getting much. I think he had a bit of a moan about NXT this past week. So you just can't make everybody happy, can you? Such is life. Such is life. God, JBL, Christ Almighty. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't even know who I would feud him with in NXT now, without him taking a step back, because there really isn't that many more people for him to go through. Moose. I met Moose once, actually. He was a nice guy when I talked to him anyway. I actually didn't watch Slammiversary. Was it good? Was Moose there? Did he do stuff? I don't know. Or you don't know? Or you don't know how... I don't know how Impact works. I don't watch Impact. Daniel Vidor. Who the hell is that? Who are all these people? Am I just being silly? Daniel Vidor. Is that his name? Vito. Daniel Vidor. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to find some stuff. Is he the guy that wrestled like twice in a week for WWE? I remember something like that for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why that's in my head. Yeah, that's where I recognize the name, of course. Somebody's shouting down the street. That's always nice. Rah! Is there music playing on this thing? I'm just going to find out. Is this looping? Is this looping? Is this looping? So I've just gone on the stream then just to kind of see how things are looking. But guys, whoever's in here and you're in the chat, Alan Beach, is the audio looping or is it just me? Because that wouldn't be ideal. So weird. However, the first person to tell me where the music is from, you get a gold star. You don't get anything. You get my respect. I'll give you a clue. It is it's from a video game. So and it's actually quite it's nice and relaxing. I'm gonna fire this thing right up here. There you go, you can hear it now. Imagine this on loop for the entire 3 hours. You would go nuts. I don't mind though, because I love it. It's one of my favorite game ever. For a second then, Alan, I thought you'd answered my "what is this music" with Brock Lesnar. I was like, that'd be really interesting if this was Brock's theme. It was Brock Lesnar being booked for SummerSlam. I don't think he is. I think he said as long. Well, obviously I don't know if it's true or not. But I think as long as shows are running out of the Performance Center, he is not going to bother his arse. which is fair. One beverage down. Final Fantasy VII. Yes, it is, Beej. It is Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I've had WWE Network on mute for a little bit of time now. Has the stipulation just been revealed? I tell you what, if you're not Googling that right now, then kudos to you, Beej. Just off topic, Nobuo Uematsu is one of the greatest video game composers ever. Just throwing that out there. No DQ. That's where... Oh, I think you go no DQ. You've got an abundance of gimmick matches available to you, and you would choose no DQ. Rosenberg, are you high? What the hell are you talking about? Although by all accounts, we're gonna see a TLC match tonight. There was an advert that went out on Facebook last week. It was completely accidental. It was one of those like pop-up ones, and it did say Drew versus Ziggler in a TLC match. So whether that ends up being true, I don't know. I just don't know. Shazam. Thought it was Shazam. But hey, you get to listen to it for a little while. Enjoy. Enjoy it. Oh. Oh. It's that time. It is that time for some Extreme Rules. That was a very quick hour. Ah, there you go. Advertisement for the unsanctioned match. So because Extreme Rules, of course, is about to start, I will get rid of the music. There we go. It's time to focus. Because I'm guesting on another podcast as soon as Extreme Rules is over. So, yeah, I kind of need to, like, half focus on what's going on. We'll see how that goes, shall we? Yeesh. Open one up, ready for the show. Here we go. Yeah, before we get into Extreme Rules, if you are new to the chat, if you are new to the stream, if you are not subscribed to Dits on YouTube, then use this opportunity to do it. It takes 1 second to click that button. There are so many live streams coming up, so many wrestling videos, so much podcast content, so much gaming content on this channel. Subscribe. You will not miss out on any of it. And you won't regret it. You have my word. Well, this looks fucking interesting, doesn't it? Sounds like the Joker talking here. The horror show. They're really delving into this, aren't they? The horror show at Extreme Rules. I really hope Braun and Bray put on a decent match. You'd like to think it would be. Eye for an eye. Honestly, I still can't get on top of that. Eye for a bloody eye. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to like the video as well, because algorithms are something that happens. I don't really know the crack. Run. The horror show and Extreme Rules. Good God. That's one way to kick off the show. Please be good. Please be a good pay-per-view. It would be nice. What's kicking off? What's kicking the show off? Tag team title table match. Here we go. I love that graphic. That's awesome. And feel the power. Yes, it is. Dun, dun, dun. Boom, boom, boom. I still can't believe these guys have been together for like 5 or 6 years. That's crazy. Or as the French would call it, a table match. I would throw stuff at Corey as well, to be fair. Dollar General. What's that? What is that? So, guys in the chat, guys in the stream, you're the same, really. Who have you got winning this one? Scorpion, I want to watch Extreme Rules full show for free. Unfortunately, you ain't going to find it here. However, Watchwrestling.tv, I believe, is a place where you can stream stuff. So there you go. Go check that out. Or just type into Google, Watch Wrestling, for free. I'm sure a link will pop up. You know what I miss? I miss that. That's what I miss. The bar. I actually think these guys could win this, you know. Dore didi mana dono wantam. Fondo fredo so sanari do rantan. Date godo sederi. Dinde nuko nuko na. I don't know what the words are. It isn't that. It was always going to be a tables match, wasn't it? They didn't really hide it very well. They hinted at it like 2 weeks ago and then tried to pretend as like it was going to be something else. This was a great spot 2 weeks ago. Boom. You know what? I wouldn't be against Cesaro and Shinsuke winning this. I really wouldn't. Cesaro can make magic with any tag team partner. Tyson Kidd. Sheamus, obviously. Swagger. Jack Swagger. All good stuff. Beach, appreciate the push. You little legend, you. I can see why. Alyssa, I can see why people would be over the noonday. Like I said, they've been here for so feckin' long now. But yeah, I just can't. I think it. They've stood the test of time for me. Like, Big E is awesome. Kofi's awesome. Woods is awesome. So when he gets back, the New Day are going to be nice and fresh again. Cheers, Beach. Cheers, Beach. I do say I hate the plexiglass, but people getting thrown into it. Ah, Wilf, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate the slide in. That's what she said. Oh, yeah, love to see it. Sure, there's going to be a time at some point where one of these guys in the crowd gets themselves involved in a match. That's the way. That's the direction I would go. There's plenty of wrestlers in that crowd. Shotzi Blackheart, I'm looking at you. Let's get you involved in a women's match. Or a blokes match. Just run people over in your tank. Tell you what, Cesaro is a freak of nature, isn't he? Ooh. That was the back of the neck. Yeesh. Oof. Can you remember when I think it was a TLC pay-per-view, it wasn't Extreme Rules, but can you remember when we had like the stairs match? And how ridiculous. You think eye for an eye is a stupid stipulation, and it is. But a stairs match was equally as fucking stupid. It was. I don't even remember who it was. It was like Eric Rowan and Big Show. What a stupid gimmick match. Because it was like tables, ladders, and chairs, and then scribbles and stairs. So stupid. I don't know if I... Oh, Nakamura's recovered. Nice. They're nice. I wince every time that spear happens. Frig. How he's never ended his career with that spear, I will never know. I would have saved that spot. I would have had that as the match finish. If the New Day were going to retain, that's the way I would have gone. He roasted him for his nipples. That's different. Ooh. Oh, you got to be careful here, because if Cesaro jumps off, you're going through that table too, buddy. Ooh, boy. But why would you move the table, like, instead of, like, lifting the table up and having them, like, smack straight into it, just move it a little bit further down? Ah, cheers, Will. Thank you. Have a good night, buddy. Take care of yourself. Alyssa, I actually hope Halloween Havoc is a thing for NXT. They seem to have taken on the role of bringing back old pay-per-views. They had In Your House, Great American Bash this year. So I think Halloween Havoc going to NXT would be my favorite option. I think that'd be like Survivor Series weekend, maybe. I don't know. Good to hear the bar getting a mention. Dits loves the bar, if you didn't know. Bash at the beach. Yes. Yes. Really fun match so far. Kofi, bit of passion there, bit of fire. Hang on a minute, why is Kofi not running around making sure Shinsuke's down? Rookie. He's not a rookie, but it's a rookie error. Oh. Ah. WWE should. I'm assuming that's what you said. WWE should get rid of gimmick pay-per-views. Absolutely. I've been sick of gimmick pay-per-views for ages. Oh, there we go. Giant swing into a Kinshasa. Eesh. But absolutely, yeah, get rid of gimmick pay-per-views. They are so stupid. Ooh. Nakamura nearly going for the table there. I don't think that was a headbutt, Cole. Shut up. It was a Cesaro Kid move. Love those two as a tag team. I'm actually really enjoying this match. I really am. How are you guys feeling about it? Are you enjoying it? Shout out in the chat. But if you don't want to get in the chat, and you want to do something that doesn't take as long, hit the subscribe button. Oh, God, here we go. Oh! Fucking spot that was. That was awesome. Oh. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with these guys being tag champions. I love that they went with that spot. Harken back to the one they did 2 weeks ago. Brilliant. That was a really fun tables match. Really fun tables match. I was kind of hoping it was going to go a little bit longer. Oosh. It's always the way. Never set up tables in that fashion because you are the one going through them. Have you not learned? Gabriel, will you show? Show what? My penis? No. I don't know what you mean. I love how everybody hates... I mean, it's a given, really, but everyone hates Michael Cole. Like, all the wrestlers, they keep going to Michael Cole and just giving him abuse all the time. It's so funny. And they automatically go up in my estimations when that happens. What a spot. I appreciate a good table spot as much as the next guy. But you don't really see them that much like that as well. Big E, do you not want to, like, go and check on Kofi and see if he's okay? Kofi's just like, Big E's like, I don't give a shit. Just lost the titles, mate. I'm not fucking coming to help you. You're the one that went through the fucking table. Oh, who doesn't love a little advert / commercial on the network? Hyundai. What the fuck is this? That was a very, very strange little segment. I'm surprised Nikki still has this theme music, because Sanity ain't a thing, pal. Haven't been for a very long time. I like Nikki Cross. I do like Nikki Cross. She's not going to win tonight, but I like Nikki Cross. While we're waiting for this match to kick off, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you know when future live streams drop. It seems to be my thing now. I seem to have just become a live streamer. It just happened. Here come the MVPs of Lockdown Wrestling. I don't care what anybody says. Bayley and Sasha. I don't know why. I just have visions of a bloke doing that with his willy. It's very weird. I don't know why my mind went to that. But anyway. Yeah, Bayley and Sasha really have been the MVPs of Lockdown Wrestling. I never get bored of them. I always look forward to seeing them on TV. And they're always on TV. Usually it's the other way around. If somebody's on TV all the time, just go away. And Bayley has awesome theme music as well. You know, CFOS put together some good themes, but this new fella, Def Rebel, he's good. Oh, Nakamura's not that far off being a Grand Slam champion. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Glasgow, Scotland! Come on, you bastard! Come on, you wee jobby! Let's do this! Women's champion. Woo, Bayley. Hells yeah. These two have faced off quite recently, haven't they, as in singles match? Am I just seeing thinking there's something else? I don't know. Nice. Those straps indeed, Bayley. I'd actually like to see Alexa Bliss have a little singles run again. I think it's been so long that she's featured outside of the tag team division that you forget that she's actually won quite a few women's titles. Ooh! You had a wee scare there at the start of the match. Oh boy. Nice. Tornado DDT. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The crossbody was made for Nikki Cross, wasn't it? Nikki's on top. It's good. Good to see. And Bailey Wise. Oh! Oh! That was a cheeky little crossbody through the ropes. Oh, no, it wasn't through the ropes. Off the apron. But still, it was good. One, two, kick out. There we go. Ooh. Oh. I always like, for most pins, I'm not going to do it on the stream because it'll just annoy people, but for the most part, when people get pinned, I count along with the ref, knowing full well that it's not going to get to 3. So it's always pleasantly surprising, and that's when I know that something is pop-worthy, when a 3 count actually happens, or a 2 count happens when I don't expect it. I go, 1, 2, expecting to say 3, and then I go, wah! Or I expect just a 2 count and don't say 3, and then a 3 hits. But I'm not going to do it on the stream. That'll get very annoying very, very fast. Great tables match to kick off the show. Decent match so far for the SmackDown Women's title. Good start to Extreme Rules. First 30 minutes into it. Nikki Cross getting some kudos from Michael Cole. Bailey doing the Nikki move there. Nice. Why would that be scary? See what I mean? Stop banging on the fucking plexiglass. It's so annoying. So, well, to be fair, you've got people now wearing face masks. So just get rid of the plexi. Oh. Bailey to belly. 1, 2. There you go. I did it. Sorry. What is Bailey's new finisher? Because it's not the Bailey to belly anymore, is it? Top rope Bailey to belly. Here we go. God only knows what I'll be without you. Aye! Tenacity. Tenacious defense. Tenacious D. Ooh. That was a close. Gotta admit, Sasha looks great with all those titles, doesn't she? Oh. That was a weird spot. Ten. Bloody plexiglass. Stop banging on it! Bulldog. Hey-yo! That was a good bulldog. That was a good bulldog. Great sell. Sorry. One, two. Imagine if Nikki actually wins this. I'd be gutted, to be honest with you. I would. I like Nikki, but I would be gutted. The Bailey and Sasha train needs to keep on moving. Come on, those straps. Let's get amongst it. Come on, Bailey. I love that she's now finally... Oh! See, Bailey sold that well. If it was Goldberg, he'd be concussed as fuck right now. Oh. That was a nice net breaker. Beautiful. It's a good match. Not amazing, but it's been a good match so far. It is a Karen haircut. It really is. Bayley retains in a good match. Of course, ended with shenanigans, as would be expected. Would you call those some boss nooks? Boss ring. Nah, I call them boss nooks. That was a good match. That was a good match. Don't care about the ending. Heels being heels. The boss nooks. Sorry, Alan. Laters. Cheers for checking out. You can never be a new Regal. There's only one Regal. I can imagine those two with all the gold call. Nikki looked good in defeat. Nikki did look good in defeat. Rematch for Nikki. Hey, it seems to be the way. Freddie, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Yeah, I'd take a rematch. That was a good match. I'd happily see that again. If you're new to the stream, just checking it out, whether you're watching this live or the replay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell to notify yourself of future live streams on this channel. We're 2 matches down, unless you count the kickoff match as well. I think it's been pretty good so far. It's been pretty good. I have no complaints. We're really glad that you're in. Are we getting this now? Are we getting this now? I may not say much during this swamp fight. Okay, this is not how I would have expected this to start. What the fuck is going on? Nice, ref. Yes. Trolling the karaoke segment. Nice. Team Rambling Rabbit. Honestly, if this was anybody else doing this bullshit, I would be against it, but I'm a sucker for Funhouse Bray and Bray in general. So bizarre. Oh, shit. It's my last cider, guys. My last cider. And then I'm on to gin. Gotta cherish it. Gotta cherish it. There we go. That's one of the greatest sounds in the world. Cheers. Stream. Ah, still to come. Still to come. So it's not coming up next. What's going on? I got pumped and excited for that then. Ooh, getting comfy. What? So has Apollo Crews got COVID? That's what I'm taking from that. What is going on? I mean, as anybody in the stream right now, has anybody heard anything about Apollo failing any COVID tests or anything like that? I mean, I know it wouldn't be really public information. They don't tend to reveal that kind of stuff, but something fishy is going on here. So are they just going to crown him the champ? Yeah, I didn't know he was injured either, Freddy. What the fuck's going on? I actually really like these two together. It's actually a breath of fresh air to have MVP back in WWE. You can't do a self-declaration of that shit. There wasn't a referee, no bell was done, none of that shit. That ain't official. That was a great match. So good. So if this bumped off, I'm surprised that... Again, I don't know if this is taped or whether it's live, but I would have liked to have had Orton and Big Show then moved onto the main... Well, onto Extreme Rules, instead of having their intersection match on Raw. Just have it on Extreme Rules. If there's a gap that has just opened up because Apollo isn't available... then just bring in those two guys. Because that means we would see a punt. We would see a punt at Extreme Rules, which was it's always a delight. I love seeing a punt. Okay, I need to find this out. Extreme Rules 2020 taped. Let's find out, shall we? WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view reportedly being pre-taped. So there you go. It's taped. Here we go. I for an I. I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. It's going to be so bizarre. It really is. Now, this is probably the first of probably 2 or 3 where this is going to happen. But I need to go to the toilet. The seal is broken. So you go, have some music, and have this. Boop. Hello. He's back. I don't think I've been this curious about how a match is going to go in a very long time. All I can see is the potential to have like a prosthetic eye like hanging out of somebody's face. Obviously with Rey having a mask, that might not be a thing for him. Oh, this is such a stupid fucking stipulation. Ooh. The stomp or the punt. The only way to win is to extract one of your opponent's eyes. He said that with a straight face. I'm going to say the punt, just because we don't really see it that often. This is either going to be really good. Well, no. I take that back. This is either going to be really bad or so bad that it's actually okay. That's actually good. It's so stupid. I can't believe it's a thing. But it is. It is a thing. Does everyone dig Seth's new gimmick. I say new, it's been around for a while now, but I love it. I think the Monday Night Messiah stuff is spot on. Absolutely spot on. Right, he's got pliers. He has pliers. What is going on? This is good. That's my problem. Booyaka, booyaka. Oh. Boom. See, if I was Rey, I'd put like some kind of protective shielding in the mask. Hoi. So I'm assuming it's no DQ. Pulling somebody's eye out, I guess, is not a legal thing in a standard match, which would make this no DQ. What is that? Steel rod. Oh, there you go. I've been hit by a kendo stick. Like, genuinely. It fucking hurts. In the eye. Thing is, you can poke somebody's eye as much as you want. The ruling is you must extract the eye. It's so fucking stupid. Nice. He hits the 619, his eye just goes bleh. I honestly don't know how this is going to finish. Like I said, I've got that vision of the eye just hanging out. But how do you even get to that point? The hardest part of the ring? They didn't say it. They didn't say it. No way. Oh, there it is. See, Rey's already got that little black covering over that eye. So why can't you do the same for this? So stipulation aside, I actually hope this is a good match. Oh. I wonder if Dominic's going to get involved in this. You'd like to think he would. I just don't mind Dominic. I think he's been a nice little addition to this storyline. Hashtag eye for eye. Oh, there we go. Get something pointy. Whether it's the corner of the steps or whatever. And then do a curb stomp onto it. Eye first. Oh. You son of a bitch. Cannot one of them just not grab like a spoon and just... Everyone knows the theme to the Dits on Wrestling podcast. Of course they do. Eye first, into the point. Look, this stipulation is so stupid. The referee has gone over to him to see if his eye is still in his socket. It's so stupid. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, I think you're ahead of me, Beach. I think I've just got to the theme on the plexiglass thing there. Looks like tag ropes. How big's the fucking tag rope? Jesus. You're going to make the tag from the freaking top of the ramp, are you? Is that mask coming off tonight? Is Rey going to unmask? I still don't know where this match is going. I really don't. You suck, Seth Rollins. How dare you? Ooh. First to extract the other one's eye. Ah, I was waiting for that. You have to be pretty accurate to get this eye onto the end of the stick. Zoop. I don't even know who I want to win this. I'm not really that fussed either way. If this match is going to end in any way, I actually hope it's like Kill Bill 2, where the bride literally just goes and pulls the fucking thing out. Let's have that. Nice. I do love a good tornado DDT. Oh. Nice. Nice. Like that. Starting to get going now, isn't it? Starting to get going. Oh, and again! I always love that spot where Rey just glides out of the ring. In storyline wise, what is the crack? Has Rey already lost an eye? Is he blind in that eye? The ref's like, is your eye out? Is your eye out? How can anybody talk about the match rules and how to win with a straight face? How? Ah, a curb stomp from Rey. Nice. Here we go. Oh, that low blow is going to spell the end. Spell the end. Oh. I'll tell you what, that actually looked like genuinely like his fucking eye was being gouged on that step. The writing's on the wall. One thing I will say about this match, like, I quit matches and stuff like that, and last man standing matches where it's just constantly, if it's last man standing match, they're always down. And the ref's always counting, or I quit match. Do you quit? Do you quit? At least in this match, the eye spots haven't really been that frequent, which is refreshing. I like how he's got, like, white contacts in. To, like, showcase that he's blind. Oh. Oh. Is it? Can we see the eye sticking out of his head, please? Oh. What the fuck is happening? How do we not get to see? That's bullshit. So we didn't get to see the eye hanging out of his head. Unless I missed it, but I was watching it pretty closely. And instead, we got to see Seth vomiting. You kidding me? Are you kidding me with that? Not a fan. Not a fan of that ending. Not a fan. The spot itself to remove the eye, yeah, but we didn't even get to see the extraction. You know? Oh well. I guess now we know what the eye for an eye was all about. How was stupid. The match was okay, but what was that? Gong. Tales from the Dead Man. It doesn't permanently alter his life. Oh well. I'll just go around with like an eye hanging out of my fucking head. Ah, welcome back, Alan. Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't see. That's what I mean. I didn't see it. It. I just don't. I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed. If you're gonna throw in a stipulation of, oh yeah, this is eye for an eye, and somebody's going to lose an eye, then why are we not seeing that? Surely you have to see the end product. Surely. Oh well. Oh well. Could have just had a normal match between the two of them and it would have been great. Like, if Seth and Rey would have had a fantastic match without this stupid stipulation. And you know what? I actually would have been okay with this stipulation had we saw a fucking eye hanging out of his head, but we didn't see that, did we? So it doesn't make any sense. So this match is now in a difficult position because the ending to that one, the eye for an eye, was stupid. And now we have this, which I'm hoping is going to be good. I'll tell you what, it looks like a really nice place to live. And the rent wouldn't be that high either, which I guess is a plus. Oh, it's nice having culty Bray, isn't it? It's nice having culty Bray. Is this going to be like the House of Horrors, except it's in a swamp? Admittedly, I quite enjoyed the House of Horrors match. I might be on my own there. And I haven't really liked Braun's direction in this. He's been very weird. I know that Bray's kind of bringing that out of him. But the laughing and the strangeness of his character, it's just not clicking with me. I think I have Bray winning this one. I have Bray winning this one. And then we go to the payoff at SummerSlam, where hopefully The Fiend is back. Because it would be The Fiend's 1 year anniversary, pay-per-view wise anyway. Well, saying that, Braun could actually win this. Because he beat Funhouse Bray. And then he could beat Cultist Bray. And then all that's left is The Fiend. And that could be the side of Bray that he can't overcome at SummerSlam. Right, still to come, so we're still waiting a while. Okay. A Wyatt Swamp fight. Asuka, this is going to be a good match. Hopefully they've cleaned away Rey's eye goo and Seth's puke. I think we really have to enjoy having Kyrie on our screens for as long as possible now. Because she is apparently rumored to be going back to Japan. So if going off what happened on Raw Talk, we're probably going to have Asuka retain in here, which is what I expect. Kyrie and Asuka either on Raw or at SummerSlam, and then Kyrie goes. So what matches have we got out left after this? We've got this one, we got the Swamp fight, and Drew Ziggler. There are no other matches, are there? I love this remix. Don't get me wrong, I prefer Sky's the Limit, the original, but this is a pretty damn good remix. Yes, yes, yo. So fresh, yo. Snoop Dogg and Sasha Banks are the best, yo. Get. Hands up in the air. When they yell, they say, yeah. 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 Do that thing. Champ at WWE. If I was a wrestler, I would always make sure that my theme music was an absolute banger. Can you imagine being a wrestler and getting lumped with like that old siren shit that Cesaro used to have? You'd be devastated. Because you'd hear it every single night. You'd be like, this is not pumping me up. Come on, Sasha. The Raw Women's Champion. Where's the flute? Get the flute out. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. It's going to be good. Oh. I'm out of cider. What we got now? We have gin. We're on to gin now. Pink gin and tonic. Lovely job. Here we go. The sound that everybody loves. Oh, it smells amazing. I mean, I do like gin, but I can admit it does smell like, taste like earwax. That's the thing. That is the thing. Oh, let's adopt the chill out position here. Nice bank statement. Nice flashback there from Bailey Sasha NXT Takeover Brooklyn. I'll be so happy if Sasha won this. I don't think she will, but I will be happy if she did. Check your inbox. Let's check my inbox then, Bede, shall we? Ah, so they did show an eye. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. At least we've seen an eye then. Oh, that was a chop. Very fake. I still wish I had, like, it was dangling, like, all the way down to here or something. Like, Dominic was having to, like, stand next to Ray and hold it up. Oof. Who doesn't love an arse to their face? Five. I thought that was going to end really badly then. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you fucking... Sending Oscar into the middle turnbuckle. That legal? Of course it's legal. Shut up. When was the last time Sasha Banks won a women's title? It was a very long time ago. Be nice to see her have another run, to be perfectly honest. However, I'm more than happy to let that wait until WrestleMania, to be completely honest. I would happily wait until we had Banks and Bayley at WrestleMania before Sasha became a world champion again. Because I think we're at a point now where we're actually enjoying, as a fandom, Bayley and Sasha together, whereas for so long we wanted them to split up. The majority now want them to stick together. I think Alexa Bliss is SmackDown though, isn't she? So unless she does that invitation, like, I don't know, like, they have some kind of Alan BJ, Aussie Lucian above you in the chat. He sent me the picture, so I've seen the eye now. So at least it is a thing. At least it's the thing that exists. But it's a blink and you miss it moment. It's probably like soup. It's probably like soup or something that Seth conjured out there. Oh, there we go. Spinning back fist. I'm calling Meteora here. I'm calling it. Here we go. Or not. Oh! Oh! Codebreaker! I've always loved Chris Jericho's Codebreaker. Ever since he busted that thing first out. And then any variation of that move as well going forward. Even when you look at the Shat Machine. Oi! Oh, can you imagine a German suplex from there? Eesh. It's never going to happen. I actually think I... Oh, into the plexi. There you go. We saw her do that to Io Shirai 2 weeks ago on NXT. Yeesh. Going for the frog splash, I assume. In all honesty, Sasha's frog splash isn't that bad. It's too soon to see a submission at this point. There we go. I'm surprised neither of the women's titles matches had a stipulation attached to them. I thought that would have been a given. You look at that frog splash that Sasha just did then, who really has only just adopted it in the last couple of years. You remember when Miz tried to do a frog splash? It was like a steel cage match last year, I think it was. It was the shittest thing. A Miz frog splash is a joy to behold. It really is. If you haven't seen that before, go and search for it. It's bad. Eesh. There's your German. That was a good German. That was a good sell. That was a good sell, that German. Wasn't really feeling the match to begin with, but it's starting to come into its own now, towards the back end. Come on. Come on, Sasha. Come on, Sasha. Of course she can slow up Banks. Banks, she's fucking took her about 6 years to do anything. Oh. Was that a botch or was that part of this? Oh, Jesus. Don't shout at a ref like that. Fucking hell. That's got to have been a botch. Whoever gets their submission in, it's over. Oh! Come on. Shenanigans. Oh, she's got the mist. She just got the mist. She's got the mist in her mouth. Kyrie just gave her the mist. Here we go. Referee will grab the bell, go to move it away, and the mist will come. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, into the ref! Is the ref going to DQ this? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening? Bailey, you cannot be the referee but just by putting a fucking shirt on. What is happening? What is happening right now? And the play Sasha's music. What the fuck? That was a perfectly timed dodge by Sasha there, to be fair. It was a fair count, to be fair. She didn't do a fast count. There's no way that counts. I'm really confused. Commercial for Applebee's. That was strange. That was strange. So we've had 2 matches in a row where the endings have just been so fuck. Yeah, what the flying fuck, Alan, is the perfect fucking thing to say. At least, you know, all things aside, at least the commentators are bringing up the fact that it's not legit. At least we have that. Which means, obviously, on Raw, something will be explained, and maybe the title will go back on Asuka again, but what? What the And this is we're gonna find out that thanks, Charlie, for that medical update. So that just proves how throwaway it is. That stupid fucking stipulation. Not only did he lose an eye, it was the eye that was already damaged previously. And now they're saying, oh, well, you know, if the optical nerve isn't damaged and the certain blah blah that is attached to the blah blah, it's fine. No way is that swamp fight main event in. No fucking way. Interesting. Dolph Ziggles. I think it's going to be TLC. I think it's going to be TLC. But I'm just basing that off a reported leak over on Facebook. So I'm as much I'd actually like to see a TLC match between these two. However, if it's something else, I'm all for it. I love Drew McIntyre. I freaking love Drew McIntyre. He's awesome. In fact, any stipulation could be picked right now. And nothing will be as bizarre as the eye for an eye or that ending to Sasha Asuka. I did all the dirty work. You got to hand it to WWE's production crew. They can always... I mean, I'm hyped for that match just based off that video package. I'm hyped anyway. Man, what do I do? Ugh. I'm really curious what the stipulation is going to be. Because now I'm thinking it's not a TLC, and just the way he... I am a Drew McIntyre guy. I really am. I believe so. I believe so. So that's just, I mean, that's generally what... But they would see... They would see the thing that hangs from the top at this point. So it can't be, unless it is a pinfall TLC, which I think are very, very, very rare in WWE. Here we go. We're going to find out stipulation. Oh. What is it? What's the stipulation? It's a straight up singles match. I'm a little underwhelmed, to be honest with you. Oh. Okay. Okay, admittedly I would rather have seen a TLC match or something like that. But story-wise and character-wise with Dolph, it's perfect. Honestly, it's perfect. I'm fucking with it. I'm with it. Here we go. Here we go. So Dolph Ziggler can use chairs and tables and ladders and kendo sticks and farts. He can use everything. No disqualifications for Ziggles. And, obviously, the countouts as well. If Drew gets counted out, if Drew gets DQ'd, title changes hands. Honestly, I dig it. It's very good. Feeds into the story very, very well. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I've got really itchy ear. It's annoying. Here we go. Started already. Nice. Nice. I mean, I still think that regardless of stipulation, Drew is going to pick up the win here. By all accounts, he's facing Randy Orton at SummerSlam. That's what I've been hearing. I'll tell you what, if you're punching his abs, it's going to have zero effect, Dolph. Come on, you know that. I was going to crack open my next gin. But I think I might need it for the swamp fight, so I'll leave that and put it to one side. through the table. Here's the thing. Somebody might be able to clarify this to me. I'm pretty sure in normal singles matches where DQs and whatever are there, they're active. People have been put through the announce table in those matches and not been DQ'd. So how is that any different than just Drew putting Ziggler through the table just then? I might be wrong. I actually think I have a thing for Drew McIntyre. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you gotta feel that. If you're gonna get on top, unprotected ball shot. There we go. Yeesh. I think I need to open that gin now after seeing that. Yeesh. I mean, Drew kind of asked for this. So... Screw it. Just do an eye for an eye. Screw it. Ooh, that was not a good landing. That was an arm destroyer there. Ah. Nice, nice. So we've got that knobhead to thank for banging off the plexiglass. The sleeper hold has helped Ziggler win so many matches throughout his career. No, it fucking hasn't. Anytime Ziggler that I've remembered for the last couple of years, he goes for that sleeper and he gets like shunted off, and then he does that kind of slide thing. What a stupid thing to say. Oh, beautiful clothesline. Oh. That'll do it. Oh. Boom. Reverse Alabama. Oh, you don't want... zigzag! 1, 2... Come on, Drew. Oh, need the toilet. Not a good time for that. Ooh. For the table! I actually thought that was it then. The Glasky Kiss! I love that Future Shock DDT. It always looks great. Rock bottom on the chair. Rock bottom. Why won't you die? It's Austin Powers too. Why won't you die? Use the bazooka. Use the machine gun. Hey, Ziggler was endorsed by The Rock. Ah, Damo. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Happy that Drew won, but the match itself was pretty pish. Excuse me, Jesus. Freddie, this wasn't the main event. Is it? We still got this. Have I been drinking that much that I've missed the swamp fight? That's still happening, right? Ah, thank you, Damo. Yeah. I guess it's a good time to plug it. Yeah, I did. On the Dits on Wrestling podcast, we are currently running a GM mode series, which is going to run for the next 5 weeks. There will be nothing more. It is just the GM mode for the next 5 weeks. And we kicked things off last night with a draft. So if you haven't gone and checked that out, go and do so. And tomorrow night is Anthony's first crack at fantasy booking Monday Night Raw with his draft picks that he obviously picked yesterday. Yeah, that match was pretty... It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good, was it? Shame. Dolph, back down the card you go, brother. Cameron Grimes. The girl is Shotzi Blackheart, NXT superstar. She's the one that drives around on a tank. It's like it is literally like the smallest tank you could possibly fit in. But it's funny you should say that. On the stream I did for it was either NXT or SmackDown over the last week, I did say that Shotzi and Ruby Riott would actually make a really good tag team going into the women's tag division. Forged by desire. I'm curious to see what the hell is going to happen in this swamp fight. I hope this is good. I hope this is good. I'm sorry. I love you. Whoosh. Bleh. Hello, BJ. That's the one thing that's annoying about these streamings. I never actually know who's here. Because like, there's in times like, oh, BJ, did you see that? I don't know if he's here. And then if people are watching and you're not here and they don't know who you are, they're just like, who's this guy? Here we go. Swamp fight time. Straight into it. Let's not mess around. Oh, Damo, trust me, I accidentally fuck up the names of Cameron and the person he wrestles on my first show on Friday. When that drops, you'll hear it. It's I think me and Anthony were laughing for about 5 minutes. Now, if I go quiet and don't talk much, it's because of this. He could be the Tiger King quite easily. Gin o'clock. Because he can turn the moon off. Is this pinfall? Is it a pinfall match, this Wyatt Swamp fight? Okay, that was a nice rocking chair. You didn't have to do that. Cameron Grimes. Oh, there we go. Who the fuck are these gimps? Bring out the gimp. Just wake the neighbors. That's one hell of a doppelganger. Baby with nails in its head. That's nice. Yeah, Beach, I'm like literally just like, what the fuck is going on? They're playing the old Bray Wyatt music. Brilliant. That is actually amazing. That is actually amazing. I love that. So is this now like his entrance and this is the match now starting? That looks nice. That looks nice, doesn't it? Imagine just sitting out there having like a nice glass of wine. With some fairy lights and mist. I feel like I've drank more than I actually have. This is fucking weird. It's like just watching a TV show, isn't it? This is the match. A conversation. A one-sided one, admittedly, but a conversation nonetheless. That's Sister Abigail. The snakes have gone now, at least. Who's this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? He's one of Tozawa's ninjas. Oh. 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 What the fuck? Alexa Bliss in this. That's fucking... Oh. Chokeslam. I'm actually really liking this. I'm gonna put my hands up to it. I'm enjoying it. What now? It'll be that spider that Eric Rowan held in that cage. Who's in the boat? Nobody. Oh, there you go. Laughing kids, that's all you want to see. Oh. How do you win this match? Oh. What? I thought that was... They had the fucking copyright thing up there. I thought that was it. Now he's in blood. What? That was really weird. In both a good way and a bad way. Because I enjoyed that up to a point. But I don't really understand what... The match, like... Was the stipulation that you had to drown in the water? I don't know. That was freaky as shit, but I enjoyed it. Well, Extreme Rules. No, it was non-title demo, non-title. So, but I honestly don't. I don't even know if he won that match. Who won that match? Just because the feed pops up, did Bray win? I don't fucking know. I'm really confused with that ending. And now I'm out of alcohol, which I think which I think is what I need after watching that. That was fucking bizarre. I don't know what happened. I don't understand what just happened there. Huh? I enjoyed it to a point because I love Bray Wyatt and the character of Bray Wyatt, whether it's Funhouse Cult, Fiend, whatever. I just don't know what happened. I don't think Alexa Bliss is Sister Abigail. I think because Alexa and Braun have had some stuff in the past, like mixed match challenge or whatever the fuck that thing was called that they were together in. Team Little Big, I think they went by it. Maybe that was what brought it on. So it was like a bit of a nostalgia thing. Team Little Big, yeah. I'm gonna have to like. That's gonna take me a lot to digest. I honestly don't. Extreme Rules was going so well. It was going so well, and then just kind of derailed itself. Yeah, I like that, Alan. I like that take. Anything to bring Marvel into the equation. Yeah, I mean, it was good. The tables match was good. Bayley Nikki Cross was good. We didn't end up getting the US title match, which I guess is good. No offense to either of those guys, but hey. What was the match after that? And then I think we just went to Sasha and Asuka, which was a decent match. Oh no, sorry. We went to Steph and Ray, which was I still whoa. It still gets me, that whole ending to that. It was very, very strange. And then the ending to Sasha and Asuka is a complete other fucking clusterfuck. And then that swamp fight, honestly, the last 3 matches have really bamboozled me. Massively so. I don't know whether I'm coming or going with this. And I've got to go and review this show on another podcast in a minute. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to say. I'm very confused. Yeah, Alan, I don't believe the Raw title was taken away from Sasha. I think she's like... no, I believe it's recorded. I hope it's recorded, because, I don't know, I'm feeling slightly confused and tipsy from cider and gin. So it's probably not a good idea to continue my live experience this evening. At least if it's recorded, any dumb shit that I come out with can be edited out. In fact, it'll probably, like, it's me and Anthony from the Dits on Wrestling podcast. They're probably just gonna edit everything I say out, and it's just gonna be Anthony. Because honestly, I don't even know what I would say. I guess it is. Yeah, it is the guy. I don't know what I would say. I honestly don't know what I would say, because it's one of the, I need a day and a sleep to process what I just watched, because that was fucking bizarre. Bizarre is the word. It really is. What the fuck? The horror show Extreme Rules. What the actual fuck? But I guess there we go. It's in the books. It happened. It was promising. I thought we were in a good place. And then it all went south. But you can't have it. You can't have everything. You cannot have everything. But I'll take it. I enjoyed the live stream. At the very least, I enjoyed the live stream. And everybody that's been in this stream, BJ, Damo, Alan, Alyssa, Freddie, and then everyone, the random other people that, jumped in every now and then, obviously thank you for being a part of the stream, being in the chat. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you for sitting through this 3 hour plus watch along. I don't know why you would do that, because then that would mean you would also have to have Extreme Rules on at the same time, so you kind of know what I'm reacting to. But if you showed up live, 160 times people popped into this, which is pretty cool. I'm still learning the way when it comes to live streams. I'm still at the bottom of the barrel, really, when it comes to live streams. I've only been doing it for 2 or 3 weeks now. So 160 is the new record. Beat the Friday record we have of 141. So onwards and upwards, I guess. Next live stream I do is going to be NXT on Wednesday night. That's going to be another watch along. So that's the way forward. Watch alongs, live watch alongs. And don't forget, of course, there was the Dits on Wrestling podcast GM Mode series, which started this past weekend. The draft is available for your viewing pleasure on this channel and on your favorite podcast application. So if you are now done with Extreme Rules, which obviously you are because it's finished, and not watching The Last Ride on the network, then you can go and watch the GM Mode series here on YouTube. And tomorrow night, Monday night, you can then listen or watch Anthony's Monday Night Raw. It's a good series so far. It's kicked off really well, started really well. So do go and check all of that out. And of course, before I go, subscribe to the channel. I know I've said it a number of times throughout the evening, but do subscribe to the channel. I'm 15 away from 100, 15 away from 3 digits. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button so it boosts this up a little bit. And that'll boost my chances of getting to 100. Guilt you a little bit. And then hit the bell. Hit the notification bell. So whenever I do go live on this channel, you know where to find me. You can come in, join in the chat. I pretty much respond to every single bit of chat that comes through. That is the perk of just starting out in live streams, where you don't have they don't have the consistent fan base. I don't have that level of following yet. I have a decent following so far, but it's all about building up. It's all about building up. And yes, Alan, they set a man on fire, and it was literally like, it was weird, but funny, hilarious. I'm sure that's not the intention, but I found it funny. But guys, thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for checking out the replay. That's Extreme Rules in the bag. The SmackDown hacker, is that still a thing? Good point. That's a good point. I think they've put it on the back burner. I don't think it's dead. I think they've just put it on the back burner for now. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know where they're going with it though. I hope they were hyping this thing up every single week, so I'm hoping it has some resolution at some point. But I don't believe it's been given up on, from what I've read. But what do I know? And what do they know? The people that I'm reading, what do they know? Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see. Well, if you are watchers of NXT, then come and check out the watch along on Wednesday night here on Dits on YouTube. Some big things coming your way as part of the Dits brand. Of course, I've rebranded the YouTube channel, as you can see somewhere, whether it be a profile picture or my channel art, whatever. If I get to 100 subscribers at any point, doesn't matter when, that is when I will reveal what I have up my sleeve. So there's an incentive to subscribe as well. if you want to know, if you're curious. Because I'd be curious, even if I didn't like me, I'd be curious of what's going on. So subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers. Laters.